Welcome back from the dead as we resume the final chapter of Tales of Monkey Island. When we last left our plucky hero Guybrush Threepwood, well, he's dead.
Dead as a doornail.
But yeah, it's like we were able to we were able to get a few victories. First off, we were able to cure all the pox. We were able to get La Esponja Grande to absorb all of the pox, and now everyone is cured. However, in the process, we found out that LeChuck, LeChuck was playing the long con. He finally revealed his true colors and actually killed us. And now we're kind of dead.
Yeah.
And not only that, not only are we dead, but the voodoo lady, the one person who usually knew how to stop LeChuck, is also imprisoned.
Because it turns out the voodoo lady had quite a hand in a lot more than we expected her to a point where it makes it hard to really trust her. But, of course, when has the threat of death ever really been that big of a threat to Guybrush Ulysses Threepwood? So let's just do a little bit of digging.
Yeah, you can't forget the mighty pirate part.
Hey, we're alive.
Kind of amusing we have this little little space all to ourselves.
Again.
Hey, our hand.
You're right, it's back.
Oh.
Bad news is that's the only victory we have, because yeah, we are now a ghost, and we are in basically the afterlife.
Oh no, and yeah, I'm sorry to say, Guybrush, but oh look, it's the Grok machine. I hate to say it, Guybrush, but this time, unfortunately, your burial was actually quite appropriate now. Oh hey, it's Death.
Hey, Death.
Death itself.
Hi there. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, and I think I may be dead.
I mean, yeah, you are dead, Guybrush.
Am I really dead?
Okay.
I don't believe you. I mean, am I really dead? Or actually, can you take us back to...
Any chance you can take me back to the land of the living?
Say aye.
Nay.
Okay, so at least we now know he can say more than one word.
Where are you going in this boat?
Yeah.
To the crossroads.
Okay, he's just a man of few words.
Also, why is it that this voice sounds familiar to me?
I don't know. Oh, wait.
So, I'm completely dead.
I don't believe you. I need more proof than that.
Dead?
Okay, look. You do still have a tiny shred of life you seem to be hanging on to, but for all intents and purposes, let's just call it dead.
Okay.
Just make it sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, that voice really does sound familiar now. After he just breaks his whole thing.
Is next
Don't worry, I'm looking it up.
godliness.
Oh, do you go there too?
But yeah, it looks like he's rather fond of the cleanliness of his boat. Let's take it down a peg.
Yeah, let's soil it.
No!
I think you missed a spot.
A spot.
There's a big smudge of filth
Right there.
What? Pig knuckles. I
Pig
just acknowledge
knuckles.
that too. Rotten kids.
Alright, so, here you go. Here you go, James. This is why it sounds familiar,
He's got
because
plenty of money
that
in there.
is Chuck
I'll just
Coral.
take a look.
I can't pronounce it, but basically, he played Dr. Norrington, the weird Eldritch being in Sam Max Season 3.
Oh, that
One
guy!
of those every day.
Okay. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves... Well, the first thing we're going to do is...
What am I thirsty for?
Let's see. Well, first we need some change, because we actually need some change.
It made change for me.
Nice.
Nice. Cherry Grog, Grog XD.
I wonder I don't think we ever killed a vending machine in Monkey Island unless we caused them to blow up.
You could just say it's just
Two
it's just the result
Please
of a
take me to
dead
the
joke.
crossroads.
Yeah.
Alright, take us
Ease
away.
into the boat single file. While the boat is in motion, you must keep your hands and feet inside the boat at all times. The ferry to the center of the crossroads is not responsible for any belongings left on the boat after departure.
Yes, sir.
And
It's
off.
a good thing Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, doesn't have any belongings left to leave.
Man, that's no fun at all.
Well, who said it was supposed to begin with?
On a related note, happy birthday, Steve!
Oh yeah, happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
You're welcome.
Kind of an awkward time to bring it up.
Happy birthday, Steve! Welcome to your new home.
Yeah, I was like, despite what day it is, what specifically prompted you to bring it up?
Yeah, may as well.
Plus, we are in Death's Cavern.
Well, it just seemed like the oddest timing where it's like going through the river of souls to your eternal damnation. Happy birthday!
I feel like wasn't that a joke somewhere, or what was it like? There was like a joke in like a TV show or something where it's like, oh, Happy birthday, Steve. Like, it was like something else, or like...
That sounds... That I know I've
It
heard
really
that from
does. It's like this...
somewhere.
I know.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, actually, I think...
Sorry about that, but without
Hello,
the
monkey
flash
head.
of enlightenment,
Oh yeah, this
we can't give
this
good
here is
exposure.
Gabe. He is basically a wandering spirit of
No
sorts.
thanks. I don't have any money.
Okay. Oh, and I do remember what I remember what I was referencing. Oh, he's
What
stealing
the?
our
Hey,
stuff.
hey.
Hey!
Bro.
Oh.
Well, when you do get your hands on some cash, which will probably be pretty soon on account of your being a pirate and all, don't
Well,
forget
I mean,
to come
you're not
back
wrong.
and purchase these
Yeah.
lovely
And we are
commemorative
gonna need
photos
that
of your
picture for a
railroad
puzzle
spirit
later. But yeah, I was about to say, I
crossroads.
think I do,
That's
now that I
fine,
think
just
about it, I do
stay out of
remember
my
one
pockets,
thing,
will ya?
Logan. It was in Teen Titans Season 4, I think,
Rise of the
after
Pirate God.
Slade came back and revealed Raven her, her purpose. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be in touch. Oh, and happy birthday.
And the one I was thinking of was in Futurama. Just for context, they have a Santa Claus robot that everybody hates because Santa
I
Claus
remember
is
that.
Santa Claus in that world. Santa robots. His leniency is pretty non-existent, and if you were naughty for any reason, you should be condemned to death, which is why everybody hides at Christmas time. But it turns out Zoidberg is the one person who was never naughty. So while Santa Robot is blasting and trying to shoot everybody else, he stops by Zoidberg and is like, "Merry Christmas, Zoidberg," and gives him a little present.
What are you doing?
Why do I find it hard to believe that he's the only person that's not naughty?
That was it. He was the only person out the entire season or the entire cast of crew shown. That was the only one who actually received a present.
Again, why do I find that hard to believe?
Because he's a lovable scamp.
Yeah, I mean, as far as from what I remember of Zoidberg, I never really outright think of him as like a naughty or a naughty asshole or anything. He's just, well, simple.
Yeah, he only tried to kill Fry one time, purposefully. It was a long weird love triangle. Anyway,
I mean, as
So
far
does
as,
this
as far as other things I can immediately think of about birthdays and unfortunate events is the pilot to the Legend of the Three Caballeros.
Oh, man.
I do know today is also... It's funny enough, you could argue I share my birthday with a legend. Today is the anniversary of the SpongeBob pilot, which it first released in '99 when I turned 7.
Oh, hey, that's good.
Shock. But he came back to life as in order.
I was
Yes.
5 years old when that happened, because my birthday isn't until
Killer
August.
I don't want to be any of those.
wait,
Yeah,
when was
that-
he a walrus?
The walrus is technically like an in-joke with the developers, because when they were drafting all the various forms of LeChuck, like what he would come back in this particular incarnation, one of their earlier drafts involved giving him giant tusks.
Oh, God.
Ah.
What did I say?
That he surfed his way out.
What? No, that'd be stupid. LeChuck returned
Aha,
from
and we're tricking him into telling us the truth.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry, I just cannot keep my eyes off that lack of a nose.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
he's dead. I love
Well,
his
he's
mane
undead.
hair.
Oh, I know, it's just that's the tiniest nose hole I've ever seen. I mean, not tiniest, but like the thinnest.
And I do like the irony of this situation. We basically have to do what LeChuck did if we want to get out of this, alright.
Well, it's been great talking to you, strange old man.
So we literally have to
I don't plan on sticking
sell
around
our
in
soul to the
afterlife.
devil or something?
My wife is still
No,
No,
we just have to get out of
basically-
here alive.
Yeah, basically, just to reiterate, apparently when LeChuck was first killed and sent to the afterlife, he was able to find a magic spell that pretty much was able to grant him access back to the land of the living, and we're pretty much going to need to find that spell that he used in order for us to get out.
Also, I wonder what the title of this episode means. Like, does LeChuck actually wish to be a god?
You'll find out about that just a little later.
I mean, I just figured, isn't he already a pirate god?
I mean, we've already killed him so many
He keeps
times.
on coming back.
Well, let's just say he becomes even more so of a one later.
Also, wait, did we just commandeer that dude's boat?
Yeah, they actually mentioned that. Like when we landed on that particular patch of land, the ferryman left because he joked about how he had more souls, and plus he wanted to quit early so he can get to his sister's baby shower.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry I talked over that. But yeah, okay, let's get more change.
Well, actually, we don't need to worry about change. Instead, we just need a drink.
Grog,
For
please.
me, grog, for me, jolly, jolly grog.
When you need that extra something to face your day.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a little bit of grog later. And if we go over to where we were first buried, there's another wandering soul nearby.
What?
Who might that wandering soul be?
Come here, boy.
Oh, that dog from the intro cutscene.
Oh, hello,
Better
you.
take him with me.
Oop.
Oh,
Never mind.
Maybe I should make friends with him.
Yes,
Yeah, we're
that's
gonna
how
have
this
to coax
works.
him first.
yeah, that's how this works, everybody. You need to make friends with a dog before immediately thinking it's your pet.
Well,
Yeah.
how do we make that dog our friend?
Can we take a
Well-
bone off of this boat?
We are gonna need a bone, but it's gonna be somewhere else.
Okay.
In fact, funny thing about bones, something I want to point out, if you look very closely at Guybrush's model here,
Oh yeah, you can see a
actually,
skeleton.
yeah, you can see
Whoa.
like his spine and a rib cage,
Oh,
which
God.
and a bit of arms. I think it's meant to be a reference to Monkey Island 1, where LeChuck technically has that same thing on him as well.
Yeah,
True.
technically.
Ah.
And actually, I just realized though, you can only really see that through his coat.
Right, because it's
Yeah.
because like his shirt is white and it blends right in, but the blue. Again, I don't mind that. Oh, sword fight, treasure. Wait.
Yeah, those three areas are like the various like areas of pirate heaven, basically. This one is
Oh.
treasure hunting, where you dig under every X, and under each and every X is pretty much an infinite amount of pirate treasure.
But you could almost consider that hell because there's no more challenge to it. There's no more adventure. You know you're gonna get it every frickin' time.
Aye, matey, help yourself.
But you get to be rich.
If there's ever a treasure in life you were meant to have, just do some digging and she'll be yours.
I like
I
that
mean, yeah,
guy's
also-
accent.
Also,
Okay,
if anybody's wondering, I was kind of referencing a Twilight Zone episode, this really old one where this one con man ended up going to like, he thought he was in heaven and he went to a casino and he realized he was winning every single time and he was like, wait, I don't want to keep winning. I want to let me go to the other place. Let me go to hell instead. And the guy said, when did I ever say you were in the other place? Kind
How'd
of
that work
thing.
out for you?
I don't know.
You
What story?
tell me, smart guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so to reiterate, this guy and two other pirates that we'll see. You remember back in episode 2 when Human LeChuck was fighting off those 3 pirates because they thought he had one of the artifacts? Basically, when LeChuck turned evil again, he pretty much came after those 3 and gave them a good old helping of revenge, and we're gonna see all 3 of them in this Afterlife, and this is one of them. Basically, LeChuck pretty much shot him in the stomach with a cannonball.
I mean, it goes to show that when all's said and done, oh god, LeChuck really does hold a grudge.
Absolutely.
I've been told by a marginally reliable source that LeChuck
Even
may
the
have
most,
buried
even the
some
most,
treasure around here.
even the most minuscule of them.
He should bury
Yeah.
himself if he knows what's good for him.
Trust me, we
don't know
didn't
anything
work.
about
We
it?
tried.
No, but there are a lot of X's here. Hard to tell what's buried where.
Well, I'm sure it
Yeah.
won't take us too long to dig up every single X here.
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
So let me
it's
get this
under a
straight.
very
There's a
specific
fabulous
X. We
pirate
can't
treasure
just
under
dig
each and every
blindly.
one of these X's?
What? You still got grave dirt in your ears? Try it yourself.
I
Okay.
mean, alright.
Can you show me how the treasure hunt works?
Yes.
Sure, why not? A pirate can never have too much treasure.
Okay, so...
Until it sinks his boat.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna need him to be a little distracted here, because we're gonna sneak a little of his treasure away. I don't think he's gonna miss this.
Ooh.
Big anchor.
Surprisingly light.
Well, it's gold. Gold is light.
Yep. Now let's see if we can
This
find
looks as good
something
a spot as any.
ourselves.
A life,
What's this?
a life of a pirate for what the?
Oh.
Oh god!
Please.
The
Fleas!
pirate!
No, it's not the fleas. Yeah, it's the parrot. Remember in the last episode, the parrot went through that shredder? It turned into a
Oh.
bunch of little parrots.
God.
Pirate Petaluma
That's
after
so
the exchange of
sad.
obliterated.
Nothing but. I must report. Party pirate.
No,
And
it's
already
not-
years
Spoiler-
here.
Yeah. And spoiler alert, when you try to dig X's, they're the only things you're gonna dig up.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say.
This jar
It
would
sounds
be
like
great
that.
So we-
for the tiny squawkers, but I
so
can't
crap.
get
We
close enough
actually
to
suck
catch
at digging up treasure. Wow, we are not that
Yeah.
good of a pirate,
Wait.
are we?
them.
That's not
goodness.
Marie.
I mean,
Not that I'm scared of Murray. Murray's a punk.
Yeah, you
that,
hear
Murray?
that?
You're a punk.
Oh,
well, we got our
Still
bone.
a punk.
yeah,
You're still
cool.
a punk.
Man, I wonder what Murray is up to. It's been last time I saw him was in the Manatee.
Well,
Yeah, he basically was sinking down to the bottom of the ocean and got caught in that same chest we saved him from.
Nice
Yeah.
spelling, Grace. Another bag of gold. I tell you, I'll never get tired of this.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
another
Oh, good for you.
1,000 for the pile.
So, is there Excuse me. Is there a particular order that this has to be done, or is it kind of like you can like challenge each of those 3 areas however you please?
There's kind of... Well, I'm going in this particular order because for me, it's kind of the fastest. You can pretty much go in any way you want, though.
Okay.
But give me here, puppo.
1 bone for the
Like,
deceased doggy.
Franklin.
Whoa.
Hey, boy. You look hungry.
Hey, Franklin.
Want a bone?
Is there any
There you go,
meat
boy.
left in it?
Oh, poor thing. You should probably come
I
with
mean,
me.
that's the thing. Like, is it? Do they eat it for the meat? Do they eat it for the marrow? Do they?
They
Well,
they chew
they-
on it for
I-
the marrow.
Yeah, they chew on the marrow to help sharpen their teeth.
Oh. Yeah, I've never actually given my dog a bone before. She just like
Yeah, it's
likes
fine.
she just likes bacon.
Yeah, I've had a long history of giving dogs bones. Hey, who is that?
Hey! It's Morgan LeFlay!
I mean, it makes sense. We are. Oh, and actually, I see what's happening here. This is the sword fighting place. I think she's kind of bored with the action.
Well, she's not bored. Rather, let's just say she's still feeling a little bit of the guilt.
Oh yeah, cool.
And
We
in
did
the,
baby.
and in the underworld, that's probably the worst thing that could happen to you.
Yeah.
Morgan?
Ahoy, matey! I see another swordsman become
Damn,
challenge.
Chuck did not
God.
give you any sort of like leniency.
He did not.
Nope. There's actually a really funny
Very
joke
well.
with this, but
Let's
first...
test your wit.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Hey, I be talking to you.
No, I'm not all right. I'm dead. Apparently you are too. Now
No.
go away.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I obliterated your murderer.
You destroyed LeChuck?
Wait, what?
What?
What? Death must have scrambled your noggin.
Yeah.
LeChuck killed me. DeSinge
It was
killed
the
you.
Singe.
Hello? Sword fighter looking for a challenge over here.
DeSinge?
Yeah, you were in his office, and
That's just great. My one shot at redeeming myself, and Mr. Mighty Pirate can't be bothered to properly listen to my death rattle.
Well, that's true. She was...
And on
Oh,
top
wait.
of that, he sullies my reputation as a kick-butt pirate hunter by insinuating that I couldn't beat a wimp-wristed, wig-wearing sissy boy like DeSinge with
Oh, boy, Morgan. I think your vengeful spirit is showing.
God, I'm depressed.
Look, I'm not planning on sticking around this land of the
And the guy in the background's
I got
like,
unfinished
"You're not
business
gonna
with
pay
LeChuck,
me
and
any
my life is
mind?"
still in danger.
it's kind of a
Probably
serious
need some
plot
help
moment
getting
here.
out of here, and you are my only friend.
Forget it. I'm a worthless, backstabbing traitor with poor communication skills. I don't even deserve to
You're
be
all that and more.
Yeah,
There's a
seriously.
little fight back in you.
Pipe down, you back
Grab your
there.
sword and fight me.
No, I won't fight an unarmed man.
Oh.
I be armed. Fight me! Fight me!
Well, I'm not done with you yet, lady. I'll be back.
Fine. I'll just wait over here.
Also, I just realized that's
Actually-
I actually also just realized that's probably painful. He's not on anything flat. He is stabbed through a
Actually-
stake. Excuse me.
Ooh!
LeChuck stuck that in me for a reason, you know.
Wait,
And
real
now,
reason.
Aye. He came back after me and me mate stole some gold turtle from him. He chopped off me head and asked me to hold that for him.
Wow.
Your decapitated head.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, he just wanted to kill me, huh?
You don't say!
Aye, that makes sense.
It does, doesn't it? Suddenly, it all becoming clear to me.
All right. Put up your metaphorical dukes.
Fine.
Yes. Now we're talking. I'm getting in
Now,
on
here's
this
an
action.
interesting thing here. This is basically a callback to insult sword fighting. However, you're gonna have to be careful with your wording because you want to pick a phrase that is both demeaning to this random guy, but also kind of uplifting to Morgan here.
I think you did a
Oh.
darn good job.
That didn't even make sense. That'd be a
So you have to find an insult. Yeah. Oh,
No,
I will admit, I actually do like that. I do like that little twist, like a freaking like a 2v1 fight where you have to insult one while complimenting
He's the
another.
winner, then I must be the loser.
Well,
Hang on, let me try again. I think I got a good handle on this.
we're not to go all
Handle.
around the place. Just,
And what was that, James?
Yes.
we're not gonna have to go all around the place to find our answers, are we?
I died
Oh no, you
there.
don't have to. Don't worry.
I
Thank
used to
God.
dream that somebody
Honestly, it has
would
been a
call
while.
me
I
the
actually
greatest
forgot
pirate hunter
if
in
that was a
the
thing or not.
You make me want to.
So he wants to puke, and he says he makes
I bet people say that about you all the time.
there. So we compliment her while insulting him.
Oh!
Yep.
Ah.
Okay, so we need to tell him that nobody does
The way I
that.
wave this sword around, it's like I'm a little boy.
So she thinks she's a boy. He thinks he's a man.
Believe me, you're all woman.
Ooh.
Honestly, I actually really like this twist
Pirate
now.
Hunter was about as successful as my career as a marathon runner.
Now we gotta tell her career's good.
Ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever.
And we gotta tell him that hey, anything's possible or whatever.
You run that fast?
Oh.
And finally...
Hey.
You know what? You're right. I was a darn good pirate.
Well, that didn't
hunter.
take long.
Sure, I made a couple
Yeah,
of
it's a pretty
decisions, and my
short-lived
reservations
tribute.
could apparently use some work, but as long as we are both here in the crossroads, I can still make it up to you.
You can't match my witty repartee.
I could if you would use some
Fatal.
breastplate.
Whoa!
Dang.
Wow, I didn't think that you had it in you, lass. Now my head and I can move on and you
Aww.
can be the guardian.
What?
You just have to stay here until someone comes and challenges you.
Oh.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, you deal with that on your time.
Oh.
I'm off to battle on the endless sea.
Oh, he can now fulfill his purpose.
You know what?
Yep.
I think I will stay here and challenge the weak and unworthy for a while.
Just for a
What?
while.
I knew you had it in you, Mo.
Listen, I am sorry for the way I betrayed you. If there is any way I can help you, just ask.
Aww.
In fact, I think there actually is a way you can help us.
Hey,
Here, hold on to this dog.
I have an idea how to get out of here.
Anyway, sorry,
Guybrush,
continue,
forget
James.
it. We're dead.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, but
I was
the
just gonna
shot
say,
was once
let's
able to
let's
escape
follow up
using
on let's
the
follow up
spell.
on that offer
Actually,
right now.
Really?
Yes.
There's a chance I can return to the living world and continue
Okay, so
to take down
basically,
pirates?
when it comes time to us actually getting our,
that way.
well, I'm trying to
if I
say,
can help
when it comes
you,
time to us actually
let me
getting the
know.
recipe, what Morgan will be helpful here
Sure it
for
wasn't
is
the
that
thing you
once
could
we
do.
read off the
Sure,
recipe
that's
and we
guilty.
tell her bits of it,
Didn't you
she'll
pay
give us
any
hints
attention
on
to
what
my
we
dying
need for
words?
each ingredient
I
part.
clearly said, don't trust LeChuck. He's hypnotized a bunch of monkeys and ran me through with my own blade.
Well,
Right.
good to know. We didn't know that.
I heard you say DeSinge is a schmuck. When he got thirsty, he killed me for some lemonade.
That's
In my defense, it should be noted that you were coughing up a lot of blood at the
Yes.
time, so
Okay,
something may have
that's
gotten
fair.
lost in the translation.
Okay, fair enough. Did not know.
When you
Wait,
cross
so
over,
oh yeah,
you
so
use
LeChuck has. Oh, that's right.
the
LeChuck has his freaking monkey crew
Threat of
back.
life? No.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I guess it
basically,
makes
just to
sense to you,
explain,
considering
you know all
everything
those
you left
monkeys that he was
behind.
returning all throughout the course of the series? You know, he wanted to put them back to their homes. That's actually part of his plan. He wanted those
I liked
monkeys to be
being my
set
own
in
woman.
very strategic
do.
places to help him with a scheme that he's gonna unveil a
I don't
little
think I'm
later.
allowed to.
Oh crap! He pulled a freaking ego
Look at the
from
sword
Marvel.
fighting gig. I'll be back.
I guess.
Well, because all those little plant thingies and I don't know. Hang on.
Well, that's right. I almost forgot about those things.
Yeah, remember that part? Remember that one part of the plan that nobody ever talked about? The part that like actually probably could have killed a lot of people, like based on the footage of how fast that like weird alien growth was like surging across buildings.
Time for the thieves' den.
Okay, how you doing, Jordy?
Doing good.
You are a thief.
How did this guy die?
Of course you are.
Well, you see his little stuffed hands?
Joey, what happened to them?
Of course I'm a thief.
LeChuck, what do you think?
Excellent. Make yourself at home.
He just looks
I
weird.
honestly can't get over that goddamn
We
hairdo.
have many
Oh, right, yeah.
stolen items here.
Oh, also, something you might find
around
interesting,
this
Logan.
trophy.
The guy that's voicing our little thief there, that is Jared, the same
yeah.
composer
That's
of
weird.
the Sam and Max
Oh,
games.
Jared Emerson Thomas. Oh, cool.
Ooh.
I wouldn't
Or Johnson,
do
Johnson.
that, friend.
Also, I'm sorry. I look at his hairstyle and I feel like I can like grab it and spin it like a wheel and it'll like
Of course.
pop off his head like a wig.
I can totally see that.
What is it?
And then boop. Anyway.
Yeah, what happened to your hands?
LeChuck happened to them. I guess he still held a grudge from when we stole the summoning turtle from him when he was human.
Yeah.
He came back and slaughtered us all.
Makes sense.
Like I said, I don't hold a
Get in
grudge.
the way of your thievery?
Except
Honestly,
I
this is-
totally do.
I
But-
can lift a wallet with my teeth, crack a safe with my toes, and loot an entire treasure hold using just my
Let's.
cheeks.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Ew.
What?
Yeah, so yeah,
cheeks.
this guy is, even if he doesn't have his hands, he is actually very good at thievering. To a point where if we do try to pilfer anything from his little hold here, he will make sure we don't steal it.
Okay.
All right.
But that's right. We need like something to. Okay, wait.
Ooh, scrolls, parchments, and maps. Winslow would be so happy.
By the way, whatever did happen to that poor guy?
I know.
Yeah, last time we saw him, he was knocked out cold on our ship in
Without the
episode
wearers
3.
noticing.
And was never seen again since.
A sock?
Oh, hey, it's
Deal
the
with this
Dutchman's
thing.
sock.
Ah, that's an old one, friend. They say that toe juice encrusted sock was once worn by LeChuck himself.
Oh.
The
Ew.
thief who
Even
stole
worse.
it claimed he slipped it right off the zombie pirate's oozing undead foot without being noticed.
I don't know why that actually. I don't know why that just
He
produced an
showed
actual
up
retching
here in the
reaction, but
afterlife,
okay.
Still
I
clutching
mean,
the sock
it does
in
look
his
wretched.
fist.
Wow. You mind if I steal it?
Actually, I'd prefer you just take that one.
Oh?
It's really starting to stink up the place.
Okay.
Oh, that's a relief.
But where's the
Yeah, I
think.
fun? sportsmanship.
Well, like I said, it's really stinking up the place.
Is that really?
What's in this thing?
So
That?
okay, I assume that's not the only thing we're gonna have
That's
to
a
steal.
secret.
Yeah, basically, you know that pile of maps? One of them there's a parchment in there that we need.
Nice. I had a collection of autographed sextants too. Do you have a Vasco da Lama?
Ah, I'm sure that I do.
Can I have it?
Wow, what a coincidence.
The joke is, it's implied that those are actually
What is
his.
it, friend?
Oh.
Now that I
Well,
stop and think about it,
What kind of thievery
I just
skills
had
do you
the
have?
most random
Usual
thought
friend.
in my head.
Pocketing, lockpicking, safeguarding, and
Remember
creative
back when
artificial
Ed and
violence
Eddie made a
for
fucking
generally
joke about
low trading
sextants?
volume assuring the
And just
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
stupid it sounded?
market.
Yeah, it's like on Double D, it took Double D a second to realize what they were laughing
What
at.
are all these
Right.
things?
Those are the things I have stolen from the poor, unsuspecting pirates.
doing good,
passing
Jordan?
through. Some real gems there.
Okay, just making sure. I know we haven't really given you like a whole lot of room to talk.
I didn't say anything.
there's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's quite a lot to take in, but don't worry, I'm fine.
There's a three.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of
There
that's,
is.
that's definitely something I've noticed throughout this
I'd
entire
better turn around
commentary.
and
It's
look
like,
at it.
I mean,
Always
we have her
works.
around, but I feel like she's just more observing what's going on as opposed to knowing what to say and when.
That's fair.
At least for this part. Like, maybe I'll have more to say later on.
Got to be moving on.
Oh, okay then.
Well, the old
Can't have this place full of thieves all the time, or people will
I
start.
will say this voice is very smooth, though.
Yeah,
Well-
very
Well,
Cajun.
Thank you for being so.
well, the old
accommodating.
three-headed monkey trick worked.
Speak nothing of it, friend.
You say that. Wait till we get to the next patch of land.
We got
remember
ourselves
when I
a
said how-
sextant.
Because remember when I said he was a really good thief? And that he would make sure nothing steals?
Hey,
Look,
wait a minute. Some of my stuff is gone. That two-bit thief robbed me. Pretty smooth.
Okay, so he pickpockets us.
so we're gonna have to be very careful on stealing things from him. Because
God.
because he will steal it back from us if we ever try to leave with his stuff.
Oh, because that's right. Because LeChuck was the one who buried something here, and now I'll have the scent of LeChuck. And go for it, boy.
Come on.
Here
Come
we
on,
go.
Franklin.
Okay, boy. Dig me up a vile-looking treasure chest.
You find it, boy? You find it?
Now, where'd that mighty steak be?
Is it right here? Oh,
There it goes.
Hey, where you going? Bad dead dog.
in the water.
In the
But
water?
don't worry, don't worry that he actually is on the scent. It's just gonna be, well, you'll find out where that'd be in the next part.
Just as long as we're able to, just as long as we know where to track him down. All right.
See ya.
Yeah, till next time, everybody.